Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Muad coming to you again on the highway and the byway. Bringing out this gospel of truth to edify the hopefully elect of Yasharala, so-called blacks and Americans and Latinos. We warn our people about the impending judgment of the Lord Yahweh Shem outside that's going to bring on Great Babylon America. And also that these heathen nations, starting with the so-called white man nation, tribe of Edom, know that the Lord is going to destroy you and put you where you belong. Hardcore brute slavery. Before we get started, let's learn to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Bakakadash. The blondness that teaches others in the Paso of great mills, someone likewise, brothers, foot on the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep unto you, brothers and sisters, tuning in. Shalom. All right, let's go into it. Yeah, it's kind of cold, but that's okay. That's okay. In season, out of season. Here we are again. All right, bringing it out. All the things going on, fire in California. Now they're blaming so-called black men, of looting. So we know where that's going to go. You have President Trump soon to be inaugurated real soon. Let's see if he's going to stick to his promise, okay, to these MAGA followers in regards to going after the Northern Kingdom tribes. Okay, so we've been giving you the warning of what to come, but of course our people are hard-headed and don't like to listen. Let's go into the book of Isaiah 30, and starting with verse 8. And it reads, "Now go, write it before them in the table, and note it in the book, that it may be for a time to come forever and ever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai." Don't worship, okay, the so-called white man. Don't celebrate Christmas. Don't celebrate these pagan holidays, okay? I think January, I believe, is Black History Month, or February, one of those months. Okay, it's Black History Month, which, they always like show the greats of the so-called black people, who are the pioneers of what you see right now is successful blacks, okay? Starting with that Martin Luther King guy. Unbelievable right now. There are still houses out here that still have Christmas trees up and still have Santa Claus and Rudolph the reindeer in their yard right now. Still have that decoration up. It says, "Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things." Don't tell us that the so-called white man is our enemy. Do not tell us that the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Do not tell us, okay, that they're going to make you take a charagma. Okay, they're going to have you take that mark in your hand just so you can eat, buy, and sell. Okay, don't tell us they're going to come after us, kick our door down, beat our wives, rape our children, okay, throw the whole household in internment camps. Don't tell us that the so-called white man is going to put us in these different races and lock us up and starve us to death, experiment on us and drink our children's blood. Don't tell us those things. Don't tell us that the God of the Bible is not a nice guy that loves everybody, no matter who the hell you are. Don't tell us those things. It says, "Get you out of the way, turn aside of the path, because the Holy One of Israel has ceased from before us." So they don't want to see the picture, okay, of a stern power, okay, that don't take bullshit, okay, that don't deal with sinful people. They want that fluffy, cracker-looking, Jesus that they love to worship, okay. So they don't want to hear the right thing. It says, "Wherefore, thus said the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stating, oh, you trust in Great Babylon America, whatever comes out of these people's mouth, you believe it. You don't believe what comes out of the mouth of people that looks like you, that are standing up for righteousness, that is telling you, okay, that you have to change and repent from the ways of Great Babylon America. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in the high wall, whose breaking coming suddenly at an instant." So while y'all see, you think Trump is going to come on day one and he's going to say, you know what, why don't you troops, or why don't you National Guard, or you reservists, get out there, send your battalion, or give the commanders the command to go there immediately, day one, start rounding people up and throwing them in internment camp? No. It's gonna go a little while, and they're gonna build up. They need to have like a kind of a very good reason. It has to be slick. It has to be like, it's really, do these people really deserve to get what they're getting? Okay, they have to show it that way, and that's why you've seen a lot of the news feed right now is talking about people are taking advantage of these rich people out there in California, okay, whose houses are in the path of destruction from the fire, that the so-called Negroes are now taking advantage of that and looting, okay? That looting is synonymous with the so-called black man. It's synonymous, okay? When you think of looting, you think of the so-called black man. That's the image that they're placing these people have. So these people right now are all gearing up to come against the children of Israel. Let's go into the book of Jeremiah 4 and verse 22. Let's get a description of the two-thirds, because the mentality of the two-thirds is still always the same. They never, ever, ever, ever change. Okay? This is Jeremiah 4 and verse 22 says, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." This is why they won't change. You ever heard, I don't know if you heard this when you was a kid. I mean, depends on what society you grew up in. You know, but, you know, they say if you can't hear, you can feel. Okay? If you can't hear, you can feel. So if you don't hear, you know, Dad says, stop doing that, son, then you're going to feel that ass will put on your backside. So our people, they don't want to hear because maybe they can't hear and they just block from hearing. But when Esau come down with that sword, they show us how it's going to feel. Okay? They're going to feel. So right now, they're in that jollity spirit, you know, going into all these little, these holidays, you know, pre-seasons to the NBA, all those different things. And so this is not a time when they're looking at, hey, maybe we should pay attention to what's going on. Okay? They don't want to pay attention to what's going on. Okay? Because they're shortish. They're stupid. The Lord described them as stupid. Let's go into John 10. And let's see what Yahushua did. Yahushua actually called these two-thirds out. Okay? He actually called them out. Okay? This is the book of John 10. It's starting with verse 24. Book of John 10, starting verse 24, and it reads, "Then came the Jews round about him and said unto him, How long dost thou make us to doubt? If thou be the Hamashiach, tell us plainly." So it wasn't good enough that he was performing miracles. It wasn't good enough that he said he came, doing his Father's work. It wasn't plain enough for them when he told them what they need not to do. Okay, they wanted proof. You see how people is all about proof. They need to see tangible things. Because why? They're all about carnality. All right. Here's what he said to them. Yahushua answered them, "I told you, and you believe not the works that I do in my Father's name. They bear witness of me. But you believe not, because you are not of my sheep, as I said unto you." So right away he told them, you're not going to believe because you don't belong to me. I don't want you. The Father did not give me to you. This is the reason why you don't believe. Okay? So that should be right there. That should have shaken these people out. But of course, if they don't believe who he is, then it doesn't matter to them. No different than right now we are telling people, right now our people, you are Yasharala, you are Prince of Power, you are Israel, you are a holy people. We're supposed to be different. We're not to follow the ways of these dog nations or these dog tribes. We're not supposed to follow the ways of our oppressor, the devil that the Bible speaks of. The most wicked, evil creation ever, which is Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man. We're not supposed to follow that. But then they don't believe us, okay? Because why? They're not a part of the tribe that the 1/3 elect that the Lord Yahushua gave to the Mashiach. It says, "My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father, which gave them to me, is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand." So this is predestination. It doesn't matter, okay? Predestination. We are predestinated to come out here on the highway and the byway. Okay, many are called, few are chosen. So, Lord willing, those of us that are out here right now doing the work, make it all the way to the end. Okay, so it's all predestination. The Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, has chosen who he wanted, okay, or who he desired to get this word and get this truth and to believe. But everybody else is gonna perish in their iniquity. Okay, starting with the house of Israel, which is going to be the first to get judged. Oh, you don't go on Latinos, you really have no clue what's coming for your monkey asses, man. You really don't. Okay, head up your ass and you're very comfortable because it's nice and warm up there. Let's go into the book of Hosea 5, because there's still time. Okay, there is still time to repent. There is still time to repent. This is Hosea 5 and verse 15, and it reads, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction they shall seek me early. So when Trump gave that order in regards to start rounding up your household, but you can't prove, and I like how the brother brought it out from GMS Tampa. How many of you Jakes actually walk around, or how many people walk around, you know, with their INS card or their passport or birth certificate to prove that they're an American citizen? Okay, and even with those, they have to verify those. So you might actually get locked up first while they go and check out your documents to see if it's actually real. So you're gonna go through a bit of what do you call it? You're gonna be shook. You're gonna be shook. They're gonna be coming to you hardcore, man, and they're saying that basically they will take down the entire household. They don't give a crap if half the house is an American citizen. They will come after the entire household. They're going to grab your kids, separate them from you, throw them inside these internment camp, and you might never see them again. Okay? As you try to, they might grab the parents. Okay? So they're saying basically they will grab the entire household. You might have seconds, okay, to prove who you are as they point guns to you, slamming you to the ground, you know, duct taping you up, hog tying you up with these zip ties. Okay? Okay, it's going to be a shocking experience for many of you who've never had paws laid on your ass, okay, ever. Let's go into the book of Nahum, because you're going to need help, Jake. You're going to need help. Right now, you're proud. It's all good. You can eat, you can sleep, you're cocky as hell, okay? Nobody can correct you. Nobody can talk to your asses out there. You know, life is still good for you, okay? So why would you want to listen? Okay, to the man that was here in the Highland out here to correct you and warn you of the impending judgment of the Lord is going to bring to the children of Israel. This is Nahum 1:7. It says, the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, is good, a strong hold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. So he knows the 130 elect that will trust in him, because he gave those over to the Mashiach. So no matter what comes, the elect is going to have that trait, that faith and that trust in Yahweh Shemashah. Because why? They've already been chosen, predestined. But the rest of you are not going to have that, man. You're not going to have that. So you're going to be screaming, sweet Jesus and God and all that, whatever the hell doggone poison, okay, that's been imprinted into your doggone minds right now by Christianity and Catholicism, okay, and paganism and all the other religions that y'all follow. Okay, you're going to be screaming at those idols, and guess what? Not a damn one of them can save your own asses. Okay, none of them. Okay, so let's go into Esau's description here, because you need to understand. You need to understand the enemy. If you don't know who the enemy is, then you don't know, okay, on who to avoid. Okay, and who we're actually talking about, because here's more proof of the diabolical nature of Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man. Let me show you this. Let's go into the book of Psalms 10. Okay, the book of Psalms 10. And starting with verse 5. Book of Psalms 10, starting with verse 5. And it reads, starting with verse 4, it says, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after power. Power is not in all his thoughts. So of course, if you have technology, you have it all, you can trample over people at will. Why would you think about a higher power? You don't want to think about it, and you don't want anybody else to think about it. It says, his ways are always grievous, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Okay, so Esau is not judged like the rest of the men. You don't see places where the Edomites are, living, are being plundered and pillaged and, bombed and you got society out of order like you see across the rest of the world. Okay, everything's going good for them. So the Lord has not judged Europe. The Lord has not judged America yet. Okay, so they feel like, hey, we can keep doing what the hell we're doing. It says, He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. So he's constantly, okay, pointing fingers at us and saying that we're wicked. We're the bad guys. We're the ones that's doing all the things. We're the ones that's corrupt. We're the ones that's selling the drugs in society when they have all their pharmaceutical companies making all these doggone abomination. Okay, and then forcing people and coercing people through their commercials and their marketing schemes to go and take those drugs. Okay, but yes, sir, we're the drug dealers. He's the one that comes and says we're the criminals when they're the ones that steal entire continents. Okay? He's the one that says that we're the murderers when this man go and commit genocide. Okay, we can look at World War II when they dropped those bombs in those two cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And let's go with all the countless wars and all the countless death that this doggone man has brought out to these other tribes that are out here on this earth. Okay? This man is a harbinger of death, okay, and the father of lies. And yet still he's got the nerve to point his finger at the children of Israel, okay, who are the true godly tribe that the Bible speaks of. It says, he's sitting in the lurking places of the villages and the secret places where he murdered the innocent. His eyes is privy set against the poor. Right now, as you people are driving around with your head up your ass, this man is planning on taking away your vehicles. This man is planning on taking away your house. This man is planning on coming inside your household, kicking your door down, hog tying up the man while they turn around, okay, and rape his wife and his kids. And your man have your head up your doggone asses because you don't believe it. This man right now is planning on destroying you, and you just drive around in nice warm trucks and, you know, windows screwed up and life is good for you, okay? Well, hey, you know what? You don't have to sign out in the cold and you don't, you know, it's all good for you, okay? But maybe one day you would have to be out here permanently in much colder weather, okay, running for your damn life. Let's see how that smoke is going to look on your face. It says, he lied in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. He don't catch the poor when you're drawing them in the snare because he makes all these promises, man. He makes all these promises. He has the ability to deliver exactly what he promised, but in reality, he doesn't deliver what he promises. What he does is he just basically show you what he can do for you, but in reality, he doesn't do it for you. But once you actually walk towards that trap and you get snared in that trap, now you're his. How many times you guys gonna follow, you know, Jace? How many times y'all have to follow for the same shit? Those same okey-dokey. Every damn politician that comes out, come up with the same damn promises. We're gonna make you doggone Hispanics and the so-called blacks lives better. And your lives get worse and worse and worse and worse. Okay? He says, approaching and humble himself, the poor may fall by the strong ones, of course. Okay? Because of course that's why you see they walk up and they'll give you a hug and a kiss, come up in your communities, and you know they want to showcase that they embrace diversity and all that stuff like that. Man, fuck that damn diversity bullshit, okay? All right, they know damn diversity. You're a damn slavery, so you're created to be our slave, okay? They know you will not have rights in the kingdom. You will not have equality. It's not going to be that way for you, okay? Let's go into the book of Matthew 10, starting with verse 32. Okay, let's see who actually really controls Esau and all of his thoughts, all of his plans and everything, okay? Because we always give honor and glory to the true power of the universe that controls everything. This is Matthew 10, starting with verse 32. And it reads, whosoever therefore shall confess me before man, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. Now, you're not going to catch the two-thirds coming out here and pointing to a picture of a so-called black man, okay, and say that he's a true biblical, you know, let me use the word Jesus, okay, as they like to say, okay, the true biblical Mashiach. Because especially when you're talking about the Latino tribe, they despise dark skin the same way as the doggone so-called white man in these other tribes. So they definitely not going to give reference to the fact that the Mashiach, okay, and the Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, the Father and the Son are in fact dark-skinned men, okay, or have the parents of so-called black men or Negroes. So they're not going to come out here. They're not going to come out here and call the right name. You got these other camps, they're still calling them sweet loving Jesus because it pacifies Esau to not come after them, take down their videos or whatever the case is like that, or they do it for money. Okay, so they don't want to reference the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, out in the highway and the byway, the way we're supposed to. They don't want to tell it to Jakes that will walk up and inquire about what the hell are you doing. You know, we always give them the name, okay? You're going to need the name in a time of trouble. You're going to need to call on the true power of Yahweh Shema Shai. They don't confess, okay? Because right now it's not profitable for them. So the Mashiach is saying that he's not going to plead on your behalf when you screaming for help, okay? In these days when this man comes after you and terrorize your household, okay, or terrorize your doggone town, he's not gonna answer the Yahweh Shema Shai to ease up on you and show mercy. So, well, whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Think not. Now listen to this very carefully. Think about this, Jakes. You need to really think about that. This is what sits on our mind constantly. Okay? It says, think not I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a word, a sword. So the Mashiach, or who y'all when he called Jesus, is not coming back. Okay, hand no cookies and flowers and stuff like that and say, you know, fine, I accept your lifestyle. Okay, you simple people, I accept your lifestyle. No. He's creating division as we speak right now. Okay? It says, for I come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes should be of his own household, starting with your own household. So these men right now that are driving in their metal cars, as we speak right now, okay, that don't have the balls to correct their woman, don't have the balls to correct their children, don't have the balls, okay, to correct the animals that are in their house, okay? Guess what? No matter how much of a nice guy that you are, okay, the Lord is going to have your household turned against you. Your same woman that pushing you around right now that shows no reverence to you, no respect to you, is going to throw your ass under the damn bus when the time comes, okay? And you doggone pacified, doggone sissy man, you deserve exactly that. The Lord is not dealing with pussy-ass men, okay? He's dealing with doggone men that are stale and bold like lion, that will come out and let you people know that you're doing bullshit. Let's go into Isaiah 32. See, because this doesn't sound pleasant to you people, because you people see y'all into that doggone pastor that stands up there, you know, whispering with the necktie on. Afterwards, y'all go get your little tacos and get your little doggone shrimp salad or whatever the hell else crap you're eating, and you feel good about yourself. You're going to give all loving and praise to sweet Jesus. Jesus is not here for you, okay? It's Isaiah 32, starting with verse 7. And it reads, the instruments also of the cherub are evil. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when they need to speak it right. We speak right about the fact that we are the chosen people. That you are not to celebrate these paganistic holidays. That you are not to eat the abominable food that Esau said before you, that he scored in high-end food, like shrimp and lobster. That you are to reverence the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai, who the word equally called God and Jesus. That you are to keep the Sabbath as holy as you possibly can. Obviously, you have to work in sometimes, and after the emergency can come up. So you can't be over holy. But at the same time, too, you can't intentionally, okay, be disobedient in just in certain things that you know that you could, you know, you can maintain or sustain. Right? Continuing. Right? I said, now listen to this. This is important. It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, you careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women, and the vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. This is talking to all the women and the children from the tribe of Israel. Okay? So when we tell you Latinos that this man is going to kick your door down, and they're getting ready to start up the rounding up, or what they call expulsion of the migrants, okay? And we've told you that you cannot even, none of you really walk around with your ID all the time. Okay, what the hell do you think they can do with you damn women, man? Come on. What do you think that they're going to do with you women? You women need to seriously really consider, okay, the predicament that you're going to be in. They're going to separate the children, the men, and the women. And they can have their way with the women, and they can have their way with the children. And in some cases, they can have their way with some of you men. Some of you sissy men with your little nice little plaited hair and, you know, well-groomed skin. You know, some of you men have smoother skin than women. You know? So they can have their way with your ass, man. Okay? But right here, the Lord made it very clear, okay, that y'all need to take your head out your ass. There's some horrible days that he's going to be bringing. Because the wicked man right now is looking to destroy the children of Israel. Let's go further into it, because don't take our word for it. We're not here, okay? We're not here to deceive you. We simply read what's written here in the scripture. This is Ecclesiasticus 12, and starting with verse 8. And it reads, okay, because, and this is something you got to really think about here. The fact is that you might think right now you have a friend, and you might think, well, you know, my boys are going to save me, or my homegirls are going to save me, and, you know, they come over all the time, and we share tea and stories, and I know their kids and all that stuff. Hey, that's right now why things are going good. But see, when things go south, think about this. Okay, it says, a friend cannot be known in prosperity, because right now you're in prosperity. Even though you might be a little bit broke or having a hard time making ends meet, this is called prosperity for us, okay? It says, and a friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. So when shit hit the fans, people are not going to be loyal. That loyalty is going to go right out of the window, okay? When shit hit the fans, you're going to see nobody's going to be willing to lend you money. Nobody's going to be willing to share their resources with you, okay? All of a sudden, people are going to become very busy. I mean, some of you have probably experienced this in the world where you go, man, I thought that was my friend, you know, but as soon as things went south, you know, all of a sudden they kind of abandoned you, or they got suddenly busy, you know, oh, I got to work a second job, or my dog is sick, you know, you start hearing all these excuses, okay? Because why? What you have right now is called frenemies. These are the people that are going to turn on you in a time when Esau coming with that sword, because they're going to be coming, they're going to be saying, look here, you want to eat? Where is so-and-so? You want to drink? Where is so-and-so? You want us to stop, you know, beating you, or stop, or take you to the internment camp? Where is so-and-so? That's why the Mashiach made the warning, the fact that your household is going to be the one that's going to be the worst enemies to you. Your wife is going to turn on you. Your kids are going to turn on you. Your parents are going to turn on you. Okay? You people will not be showing love for each other. And the reason why you're not going to show love for each other, because iniquity, which is wickedness, abounds in this world. And you people don't care about it. Because life is good for you right now. You're in a prosperous state. Life is going good for you. You don't understand what is coming. Okay, so life is good for you right now. Let's go into 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. Let's take a look at this. This is very interesting. You go to 2nd Ezra 15, and 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. This is very interesting. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So there's going to be a lot of tribulation. So much so that people, okay, you know your neighbor that comes to you and go, hey, good morning, so-and-so, and you know, y'all all cool and nice, and you know, they borrow your weed blower, and you know, maybe your rake or whatever case like that, and they go, hey, anytime you need something, just come on over. Guess what? That spirit, it's going to be gone. What's going to end up happening is they're going to remember you had some extra rice or some extra flour in your back room. Okay, maybe you might be one of those guys who like might be a part-time prepper. You know, you like to buy extra stuff just in case, or you just like to eat or have an abundance or throw parties. So they're going to be remembering that. And they're going to come and knock at your door with a smile on their face and go, hey, how you doing? Hey, you doing good? Then they can pull out a damn doggone piece and go, give me your damn shit, nigga. But that's exactly how they can do, man. People are going to be jacking each other up, left and right. They're going to be jacking each other. Some of you saying to yourself, no, I wouldn't do that. I'm nice. We're shit. you will be shocked at what you are willing to do when you are in desperation, when you haven't eaten, okay, and there's no sign of food anymore like that. You're going to be shocked. You people are going to be shocked at what you are willing to do. You are going to be shocked. And if you don't do it, you best believe your damn neighbor is going to do it, okay? Your neighbor is going to come and take your shit from you. So you better be prepared for that, okay? You better be prepared for that if you are not under the wing or the protection, okay, of Yahweh Shemam Shai. Let's go into the book of Job 9:24. It reads, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, which is my so-called white man. In fact, I have a picture right here, okay, showing the faces who the wicked really are. It says, he covered the face of the judges thereof, if not, where and who is he? And we can't bring out a video today, okay, of wickedness that's on this earth that does not have the trademark or the stamp or the identity of Esau the Edomite, the so-called white man, because he's behind it all. No matter what the doggone hell comes out, okay, what the hell goes on this earth? Even that fire that's going on right now, that's not, come on, that's not convenient. That's not just nature. It's winter. So how the hell you have a fire that big if that wasn't, like, it wasn't intentionally started, okay? They intentionally started that. When you go into Genesis 27 and 41, I always like to bring this out as one of my favorite scriptures because it's always talking about the promise that this doggone devil, okay, it demonstrates the true hatred that this man has for Yasharala, okay, true hatred so much in fact that he would actually destroy his own people in order to get at Jake's, okay. It says in 41, it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said aside, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. So basically what you have is a tribe, okay, that is in charge right now because the earth is given into them. They have the ability, they have all the finances, they control all the money, they control everything. That is saying that we're going to go after these poor people, these people that we have, basically have power over, that we can influence with our physical ability, that we can influence with our technology, that we can incarcerate and judge at will, whether it be right or wrong, meaning it's always wrong, okay? But at some point in time, because they are the chosen people, we are going to slay them. We are going to slay them, and we are seeing it happen in so many doggone different ways. We saw it in slavery, we saw it post-slavery, we're seeing it happening right now through the medication that they're giving you. We're seeing it happen right now through the force, you know, Joaquin, okay, that they sell to you. These are all wicked things that this man has planned in order to vanquish the children of Israel. Let's go into the book of Joel 3:19, and it reads, it's the book of Joel 3:19, it reads, Joel 3:19, it reads, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. And I've described to you how those innocent blood have been shed, okay? Okay, go look in the prison, the Prison Bureau of Statistics, and you will see who make up for the most incarcerated. And then look at what they're incarcerated for. We're talking lengthy sentences for like just the most minimum infraction, man. Because we know the prison system is really a business, and you need workers, and it's cheap labor. So basically, they pretend like slavery is over, but if you can go on to accuse these people, okay, of crimes that they did not commit, you know, have a rigged up system that knowing that basically if you don't have the ability to have a so-called lawyer or representation, pretty much you're going to be coerced into pleading guilty. They have it all set up like that because we're poor. This is how they get you too. They get you through all those things. Okay, this is why you see they kind of always there's always a new edition, okay, or editing of their laws. It's like, wait a minute, you just have penal code this. Now it's penal code this, you know, part 2 or second edition or the 2025 version of it, okay? And this is why you see they're constantly changing everything because they're looking for ways and how they could keep Jake going into that net, that snare, okay? Let's go to Isaiah 19 and starting with verse 4, because we can see here how the Lord is going to have that bloodshed that's going to be here in Great Babylon, America. Guess who's going to get caught up in that? It is going to be Jake. Jake is going to get caught up in that because Jake is not wise, okay? Jake is not wise at all. This is Isaiah 19 and starting with verse 1. And it reads, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So when the Lord start judging this place, which this place is already being judged right now, which is why you see right now TikTokers are making videos, or people are crying on YouTube with their poverty, they can't make ends meet. That's the Lord right now already starting to judge this place, starting with the poor, okay? The poor, okay? And that's why you see right now, they're asking the question, how could this be? This was not like this a couple of years ago. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they will fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So as this place starts to fall, guess who actually is going to feel the effect of that also? The children of Israel. You're not going to have gas, you're not going to have the ability to go buy food, because you're going to have these doggone savages, okay, slaying each other. They're in disagreement. That's a division that the Lord is bringing. Remember, the Mashiach said he's not coming to bring peace. He's coming to bring division, okay? People against people, household against household. This is how this is going to work, okay? And so, yeah, there's if the rulers or the Edomites don't, you know, own the factories, or the factories are being burned, do Jakes have the ability, or do Jakes have factories in which they can create products or food or substance to continue to survive? Absolutely not. You don't have that ability. So we're going to be suffering just like them. It says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizard. You see them right now talking about, okay, what we're going to do next. As usual, they go and they look and they go, okay, well, wait a minute. You know, we experienced this before. We experienced what they call it, the Depression, and this is what they did. You know, they boiled bread, and people lined up and got bread, or they made these changes and all that stuff. And so they're going to go back to what they've done before. Esau has a playbook for every doggone thing that he brings up. There's a playbook for everything. Okay, or what they call emergency contingencies. Okay, and one of those, that emergency contingency that Esau is going to be bringing out this time is going to be Nicaragua. Okay, so as things, you know, develop or the whole society implode, okay, and now you don't have production of food, you don't have production of vehicles, you don't have production of essential things that people need, then basically they're going to say, you know what, we knew that this would happen at some point in time. We have storage of food that can last, that, you know, until we get things back in order, or get things back to where it used to be. Okay, we're gonna have to be rationing food out to people, but before you can get this ration, you need to take this. Okay, it says, an Egyptian will I give over into the hands of a cruel lord, and the fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai. The Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shemashai, okay, is a man of war. So when he does things, okay, when you are looking to deal with people, the first, or an enemy, the first thing you do is you have to stop their supply, okay, the logistics. Those are the first things that you have to do. You have to stop their supply, their ability to resupply themselves. Okay, so you have right now Trump, who we know is Caesar Nero, is about to take office, and he's talking about the fact that he's going to conduct massacre or raids over there in the Middle East, which we know that's going to be the start of World War III. World War III already started, but now you're going to start seeing young men and women now being drafted to go overseas to go die. In the meantime, America is being infiltrated by what they call terror cells. Okay, so we're about to see some horrible things that's going to be going on here. People are going to be picking sides. Okay, society is going to implode itself, going to be destroyed. you know, you can have a little proud of a young man that just walked by the camera. Guess what? He's going to get drafted, okay? Okay? He's drinking his little smoothie right now, his cappuccino, and life is good to him, you know, not even the respect even to an older looking gentleman like myself to say, hey, good morning. Like, you know, I people like that. Let's close out with the book of Zephaniah a second here, because here's what you can do, okay? And you can't learn everything in one day. You don't learn everything in one day, okay? This is the book of Zephaniah. This is the book of Zephaniah 2 and verse 3. Book of Zephaniah 2 and verse 3. And it reads, seek the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's Yahweh Shem Shai anger. Okay, so the Lord is making it very clear that he's angry, okay, and that we have to seek his face. Okay, and how do you seek his face? Okay, the prophets out in the highway and the byway on the unicorn. Okay, you had the elder apostle that came out, and many brothers are making videos that we had to do more videos. Okay, because this is time now where it's getting ready to shut down. So now we have to really, you know, step up our game so that the remnant of the elect that's here, okay, that's still asleep, can be awakened, and the Lord Yahweh Shai will bring the judgments on this. Okay, and we can get the hell out of this wrong place. Okay, so right now, Jakes, is the time to see the Lord Yahweh Shai. This is not a time to believe in the promises that's coming from these wicked doggone rulers here in Great Babylon, America, because all this man is looking to do is bring blood shed to the children of Israel in this time. We believe 2025 is going to be a year that's going to be unforgettable, and that's just the beginning of sorrow. So Lord willing, the elect is edified. We're going to turn to the east, give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakash, Shalom.